Hey guys, Drano Zero. Hope all is well out there in YouTube land. I'm going to do my camo apron today that my other sister, Moving On 04, made for me. I typically usually try to wear an apron when I'm doing stuff in the kitchen for two reasons. One, obviously it keeps stuff off of your clothes when you're cooking or whatever you're doing. But it also, when I'm outside doing stuff, I get my shirt and my pants dirty, and it also keeps the stuff that's inside from falling onto whatever it is that I'm cooking. So another reason to wear an apron. And plus I look cool in aprons, I think. Anyway, all right. Speaking of Moving On 04, she sent me a whole bunch of these cans of potatoes that she had got. I don't know if she found them on sale or what, but she had a lot of them. This whole bunch of these cans takes up a lot of space on our shelves. So what we're going to do is we open up these cans, we drained out the sliced potatoes, and we're going to put them into our Excalibur dehydrator, and we're going to dehydrate them. And that's going to save us a lot of room on our shelves, because these we're just going to probably vacuum seal these in Mylar bags and store them long term. Then you have dehydrated potatoes that you can crush up and make mashed potatoes with, or you can make scallop potatoes and all kinds of good stuff that you can do with the dehydrated potato slices. Now these are canned potatoes. If you're going to use raw potatoes to do this with, I would suggest that you parboil them and cook them a little bit before you start trying to dehydrate them. These are already canned, so these are already pretty well thoroughly cooked all the way through and soft. And we're going to dehydrate them because it's going to save us some space, and it's going to save quite a bit of money as far as not having to buy potatoes. If we're going to make soups and stuff, we just grab a handful of these dehydrated potatoes, toss them right into the soup mix, which when we make soup we'll show you that. Lay them out here, single layer on your tray, because they will shrink up quite a bit. I gotta get another one. They will shrink up quite a bit. Put them in your dehydrator, and keep on rolling. We're going to fill that dehydrator up with these potatoes, and we're going to dehydrate them out, and that'll be the next step, is to go ahead and fill it up, turn the dehydrator on, dehydrate the potatoes, and then when we start bagging them and sealing them up for storage, then we'll get back with you then. So, like I say, if you're in a store and you run across a sale on canned potatoes, by all means, snag them up as many as you want and dehydrate them out. That way you'll still have your potatoes in storage, ready for use, but they won't be taking up nearly as much space on your shelf as what a whole bunch of cans will. So there you go. We'll get back with you here in a little bit. Whenever we whenever we start the dehydrator, we'll pick up from there. Okay guys, we got our last tray going in here. We're going to go ahead and put it into the dehydrator. Now we're going to put the cover on it, and we're going to set it to the vegetable settings, which is the 125 degrees, between 120 and 130. So 125 is where I'm going to put it, and now we'll just let it go, let the dehydrator do its thing. So we will see you guys in a few hours whenever this dehydrator is done dehydrating, and these potatoes look like dehydrated potatoes. I'm going for, whenever you buy a pack of scallop potatoes or au gratin potatoes, something like that, those potatoes, I do believe, are just dehydrated potatoes or freeze-dried or something like that. So that's what I'm going to go for whenever I'm going to see if they're done or not. So we'll see you in a few hours. Okay guys, we started yesterday in the evening time, so we just let these go all night in the dehydrator, because I'm not sure if there's such a thing as over dehydrated. But anyway, this is what we got. We got our potatoes. They look like little dehydrated potatoes. So what we're going to do is, since these for us were extra potatoes, an extra blessing, so to speak, we are going to add these to our long-term food storage. So stuff that we keep for emergencies, long-term emergencies, and so on and so forth. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these in Mylar bags. These little Mylar bags were sent to me by a friend, but I have looked at them. You can find them on Amazon, you can find them on eBay. The two bags that I have these gallon bags, and I have 5-gallon bags that we use for lining buckets. So we're just going to fill up our Mylar bags with these dehydrated potatoes. They're not really chips, they're still kind of leathery, but that's okay. That's exactly how you want them. They feel, to me, they feel like the chips that if you were to buy a pack of scallop or gratin potatoes, that's what they feel like to me, which is just fine, because that may end up being what we do with them at some point. We'll make some ham, and then we'll have some scallop potatoes go along with it. So we're just going to take all of our potatoes and put them in Mylar bags, and once I get to the next step, then I will show you what I'm going to do with them. So I don't want to bore the crap out of everybody who's sitting and watching me put potato flakes in a bag. Alrighty, so all those potatoes that we had fit into this one gallon Mylar bag, which is awesome. So instead of having, I believe there was, I think it was 15 cans of potatoes that we dehydrated. So instead of having 15 cans on the shelf stored up, we will now have this, which is the same amount of food stored in a lot less space. So now I'm just going to take my handy dandy snorkel vac. This is a snorkel vac that I got from sorbentsystems.com. I can leave a link in the about section. I love this thing. It does regular food bags, it does Mylar bags, it does any kind of recycled bags that you want to use. If you want to keep your potato chip bags and use them, because sometimes those are Mylar bags that have been painted with the logos and whatnot. Save your potato chip bags and store beef jerky in them if you like a certain flavor. The nacho cheese chip bags. And then don't rinse out the bag. Just leave the bag the way that it is, and then whatever you put inside the bag is going to get a little bit of that extra flavor that you have. So anyway, you see this little snorkel that comes out. So I pushed it down to have my snorkel come out. I put the snorkel inside the bag. I flatten it out as much as I can. Then I will lock the bar into place like that. Turn it on, and it will vacuum seal it all the way down. And once it's all vacuumed down and all the air is out, then I'll hold this bar here, which will go ahead and seal up the bag. Now while it's sealing, I've got it set for 6 seconds. Since it's Mylar, I want to make sure that it's good and closed on the seal timer. And there you go. Undo your locks. And there we now have 15 cans of sliced potatoes in a nice little handy dandy vacuum sealed Mylar bag that we can store, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, a really long time. So anyway guys, there you go. Next time you catch potatoes or anything like that on sale in a can, you don't have a lot of storage space. If you have a dehydrator and a vacuum sealer, go to town. Dehydrate the crap out of it, seal it up, and put it away. I did not use an O2 absorber in here because it's vacuum sealed and everything's dehydrated. I don't have any of those little silica moisture absorber things, but I think these will be just fine. I think they will last a very, very long time. I hope this helps. Questions or comments, feel free. If I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching. God bless. The end. Buzz, buzz. The end.